Over my time doing YouTube, I feel like at this point I can become a Brainrot expert, a Brainrot aficionado, truly one of the Brainrotists to ever reach the platform we call YouTube. Now with these achievements under my belt, I need to of course flex my abilities, so I bring to you again, in a new beginning, the Brainrot tier list. Of course, if you've been here for a while, you know that I've done this before, but with more time comes more Brainrot. I thought I'd be done with this. I was hoping the world would fix, and that no more Brainrot would ever exist, but we knew that wasn't going to happen. So it's a new beginning, a new Brainrot tier list, a better, and a greater start. Now we're going to start with something that I haven't even actually watched myself, Invincible Brainrot. This is just something I keep seeing pop up, like, literally everywhere, specifically my Discord especially, where thousands and upon thousands of GIFs or images or just generally, like, 3-second videos will be sent with Invincible memes. Like, oh, I'm omniing it. I'm omniing it. Just random bullshit like that doesn't make sense to me, especially for somebody who hasn't watched a damn TV show. I have a suspicious feeling, though, it's not about Invincible or whatever the fuck his name is jerking his shit and yelling, I'm omniing it. I don't think that's what it's about. Here, since this is so easy for me, I'm gonna grab a few examples from my Discord and put them on for you.
You frightened my house. You were in my wife. Come. Maybe it was you. Maybe you came. You're the semen demon, after all. And semen demons know come when they see it. Fuck yourself, fuck yourself, fuck yourself, fuck yourself.
You want me to fight the chicken?
Chicken jockey!
Are you sure?
Specifically the "Are you sure?" I've probably seen at least 10,000 times now. And one of the friends I play Repo with, he happens to have a soundboard where he has, of course, "Are you sure?" So I've heard that probably at least 5,000 from him alone. For some odd reason, chicken jockey, but instead it's Invincible is there. Just things I don't understand. Why does somebody spend like 40 hours creating a chicken jockey meme like that? Of all the things you could do with your life, you choose to make Invincible in the chicken jockey scene. We need more people like you. You're really a world changer. Fucking greatest human being alive. Alright, with that, let's put Invincible Brainrot on the tier list. I'm gonna put Invincible Brainrot at C tier. I just feel like it's not that good. It's really simple, and there's not many different variants of it. It's that I've seen all the variants, and the only difference is how shitty the quality of the image is. How deep fried can we make it, basically. Now they're just getting it down to like as few pixels as possible. That's the only difference in the memes from when it first started. I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that half the reason I made this video was because of this one right here. Rhymes with grug. I call it Doug. It rhymes with grug. I call it Bud. It rhymes with grug. Shit like that. I kept hearing it, for some odd reason, seeing it in my chat when I stream daily, and it just didn't make fucking sense to me. I still don't know where it came from. There's more people who are doing it. I don't know why it exists. This just doesn't, it's not even that funny. It's like the anti-funny. It's, dead internet theory at its finest. It seems like if something's even slightly funny nowadays, then kids or, like, 11 and 12-year-olds will brainrot it and fully like worship it as if it's a god for the rest of their existence for at least a year or 2 years, kind of like Skibbity Toilet and whatnot. It seems like to some people there can't be more than one funny joke at the same time, or else it'll overload their brain and it's just the end of the world. That's like the universe imploding on itself. That's the sun burning out and the fucking Death Star of the universe. Of course, I'll put on Rhymes with Grug, whatever the original is. I don't know what that is right now, but I'll probably find it for you guys during editing.
I call it a rug, rhymes with grug. I call this one a ride, rhymes with grug.
That doesn't really rhyme.
I call this an air fryer, rhymes with grug.
Ooh, I like that one.
I call this a shorty cow.
What?
Rhymes with grug.
Where are you getting these things?
I call this one the Southern Border Crisis.
Oh!
Rhymes with grug.
Why are you doing this to me?
I call it cyanide, rhymes with grug.
Please help.
Now after seeing that, I still don't get it. Now if you see that, you probably still don't get it. Why does this exist? Why does this exist? Why is this funny to people? It just doesn't make sense at a point to me. You know, it feels like in my old age, in my many, many years on this earth, that I just seem to not understand the comedy of the youth anymore. Maybe it's my senile old age. Maybe it's yours. But either way, just doesn't make sense. Alright, well, of course, we gotta put it on the tier list. I'm gonna put Rhymes with Grug at F tier. I'm gonna put that at the bottom. Because it's not funny. And I've seen it so many times at this point for it not being funny to start. And I've seen it so many times to continue that it's became even less funny. I don't know how you go below 0. Because last time I knew, when you divide by 0, you just end with 0 again. This is one that interested me as soon as I saw it. And as soon as somebody in my Discord recommended it. Bombodillo Crocodilo. Now, I was confused when I first saw this, along with Italian Brainrot, because I didn't know what the fuck that was. I'm just gonna sort of group these together. So after I saw it, and I thought to myself, I wonder what that is. I look it up, and I find this video.
Trallallero trallallà
versus
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Now, that was my first interaction with Bombardillo Crocodilo. And let me tell you, that had exactly what I wanted on it. That is straight Brainrot, and I fucking loved it. Straight AI generated. It is so bad, it's good. It's like the way I like movies. Movies are not supposed to be good. I don't like good movies. That's not worth my time. I want a bad movie that's so bad, it's funny. Give me a whole movie about Bombodillo Crocodilo, and I'll fucking watch it. Guarantee you it. At least there is comedy there. You're making a joke about the AI generation or something of the sort. You can just look at it and it's fucking stupid. That's the idea there. It's not rhymes with grug. It's not dumb. Because it rhymes with grug. Fucking, I still don't understand it. Of course, after finding Bombodillo Crocodilo, my interest peaked. And I thought, what's Italian Brainrot? And I went to that. And I found Italian Creature Brainrot. And this might have been one of the dumbest things I have ever found on the entire internet, but it was still better than some things that we've seen nowadays. I wouldn't be lying to you if I didn't get a few chuckles out of it, because it's just something I wasn't expecting. It's a Brainrot that hits you from the side. Imagine being blindsided by the left end in football. Now this is what's happening. Imagine just being hit in the back, but by a new Brainrot. Of course, with that, we gotta put it on the tier list. The most important part. Now, I'm gonna put Bombodillo Crocodilo, or Italian Brainrot, at A tier. This is a solid Brainrot, and I think you should show this to your kids. I think this is a 10 out of 10 Brainrot, and, well, not 10 out of 10. There is S tier. There's better. You have, Skibidi Biden from the previous Brainrots that may have overdone him, but it's a good one. It's a good one. Holy shit, I changed shirt. It's a miracle. This is a more recent Brainrot that I saw happening. That it happens that I didn't document earlier because I recorded this like 2 weeks ago. That would be job application Brainrot. It seems like people just continuously want to make it so getting a job seems like it's something out of the ordinary. Or whatever that is. I've just seen so many different instances where people have sent like, here, let me scare you. And then just send you a job application form. And honestly, to me, this is just not funny. I guess you could find a little bit of humor in it. But it's compared to other things, other comedy, I've seen this too many times already over a past week that makes it unfunny to me. Just not really something that ticks me. Maybe the first time or the second time you see it, you'll laugh. But since I run a Discord, I get to see this 10 times a day. Which means you kind of lose the fun in the joke. So of course with that, I'm going to put it on the tier list. I'm going to put job application Brainrot at C tier. It's not like it's an unfunny joke. Because of course it is. I'll be honest. But once you outnumber and you start throwing a joke at a brick wall 1,000 times, it becomes unfunny. Because I could tell you the funniest joke, but if I tell you it 10,000 times, it's no longer the funniest joke. It's probably one of the worst ones you've ever heard now. Now, if you guys can recall, in the old Brainrot tier list, I made a graph. This was the funny graph. I don't remember which Brainrot tier list it was in, but it simply showed how using a joke more often will just end up having less impact. It won't be funny anymore. Because part of comedy is the shock. It's the added unexpectedness to the joke. Of course, some people don't see it like that. The people who don't see it like that are probably children, but that's just my opinion. Of course, as I said before, opinions aren't allowed on the internet, but I'm gonna give mine anyway. Well, I have no clue how long this video is gonna be, but like, subscribe, all that good stuff. At 5K, I'm donating my hair to charity. alongside that, hit that membership button. Trying to reach 5K by the end of the year. Depending on how well this video does, I might make a second part. Peace.